Hey, how's it going? My name is Reece, and in this video I'm going to be talking about which SMMA services to offer in 2022, and as a bonus to that, why it doesn't really matter anyway. So the most important thing, I guess what you want to hear from me in this video is for me to tell you go and do this, go and do that, go and do that. And I'm going to do that for the sake of that's the fact why you've clicked this video. But I do also want to explain why it doesn't really matter what service you're offering in the first place and what actually is more important than that. So just to really give you the answer that you're after right now, truth is it depends on the niche you're working with. It depends on many factors. But if you're working with e-com, paid advertising has changed a lot over the past years. If you're new to the game, you may not be too familiar. If you've been around for a while, then you would know this. But especially when the iOS 14 or 15 change that happened about 2 years ago now at this point, when that happened, the market changed a lot. And what I mean by that is Facebook ads used to be very much about targeting, ad copy, and the ad creative. Now the ad creative is doing a lot of the pushing, and to be honest, the algorithms have got better. The algorithms have got better if the ad copy is good and the ad creatives are good. And at least nowadays, we use a lot less targeting than we used to. We still do use some targeting, but we use it a lot less than we used to. And to be honest, we see a lot of the time when we keep it broad, it works really well. That's when it comes to the advertising platforms. So the point that I'm drilling here is that creatives now are more important than ever, which is why TikTok agencies, UGC services, this type of thing has really picked up over the past year or so. Not only did TikTok really pick up during the C-19 health situation, but just in general, TikTok blew up at that time. Whoa, the privacy was coming about, and nowadays it's all about that. What I see happening in the market is that a lot of people are concerned about the fact, especially brands that have been around for a while, they're very concerned now about what to do, because Facebook used to run very consistently for them. Now TikTok's taken over, but at the end of the day, there's this core belief that a lot of e-com brands have, the owners of the brands have, that I'm seeing a lot at the moment, which is that they actually want to own their acquisition channels. So they want to be more about building an audience as opposed to relying on advertising platforms. And at the end of the day, if you look at the core fundamentals of a business, that's part of the game. Part of the game is not just relying on ads, but getting ads to get people in the door, then using email lists or something like that to warm the people up some more, and then get them to go ahead and make the purchase, and most importantly, keep their attention. So what we'll see consistently right now for e-com and for local businesses is that they don't just want one-time customers. They don't just want you to say, hey, yeah, I'll get you a couple customers and that's it. But they want the retention side as well. So when it comes to the services and really why it doesn't matter, it's because the most important thing here isn't the service itself, it's the transformation that you're offering somebody. If you're going to the business and you're saying, hey, we're going to help you get from where you are now, say $20,000 a month to $100,000 a month. Or we're going to help you get to one dental practice to having free dental practices. Whatever it is that transformation is that they want, if you can sell that to them, that's so much more powerful than you just saying, hey, we're going to run your Facebook ads, we're going to do TikTok, or we're going to do UGC. Because really, they don't know what that means. If they are a brand owner, let's just say they're a fashion brand owner, because that's what my agency does. Or on the flip side, maybe they're dental owner, the owner of dental practice. They know their craft and you know yours. So when they know that they want to get to the next step and you come over and say, I know you want to get there, this is the way that you're going to do it via whichever offer you've got, that's what draws them in. It's not you saying we do TikTok ads or UGC ads. It's you saying we're going to scale you to 100K a month and improve your retention rate. It's you going to gyms and saying, hey, we're not only going to fill the classes, but we're going to make sure that people keep coming back, buying 6 to 12 month contracts, wanting to do that and wanting to keep coming back and spending more money with you. That's what you're selling, as opposed to, hey, yeah, we're going to get you more customers. Because nobody really cares about that. They care about what they care about. The only way that you know what they care about is researching the niche. And this is something that people hate to do. People being agency owners, I think for some reason they find it very boring. I think it's pretty interesting. You get to have conversations with people that you potentially work with, see what their problems are, and then craft an offer based around what their problems are. So you find out, you literally ask them, hey, what are you struggling with right now? Where do you want to be? And then once you know what that the 2 points are, where they want to be. Once you know those 2 points, you just find the vehicle that's going to take them from A to B, from where they are currently in the place where they're unhappy to where they do want to be. That's where you want to take them. And once you can find that vehicle that takes them from A to B, that's what you sell. You don't sell the vehicle itself. The vehicle, I use the term mechanism. So mechanism is the Facebook ads. The offer is the transformation that you're offering. So the offer, so in the offer, there's the offer and then there's the mechanism. And let's say that their desired transformation is scaling their brand to 100K a month. Right, let's just say that's what you found out. In most cases, to be honest, like, it's even deeper than this. It's the fact that they want more, just to keep it short, more customers and then more retention. So that's generally what you'll see. It's not just the fact that they want 100K a month. It's generally the fact that they want more customers, but then most importantly, more attention of the customers that they've got in place already. Because they're getting one-time purchases and they've been doing that for a while, but they want, once they have the customer on board, they want to build an engaged customer base where people are coming back and making more purchases. Especially if it's something like a clothing brand or a skincare or something along those lines where people could keep coming back, then that's what the e-com people want. The 100K a month is just the end goal. It's when they've got this in place, they will be able to get to kind of here. So then you can come up with the offer and then you can come up with the mechanism. So once you know where they want to be, which let's just say they want to be at around 100K a month by getting more customers and then more retained customer base. Once you know this information, you can just package that up in an offer. And then you say, we help niche, so fashion brands. That's what I do, by the way. That's why I can speak more about it. We help fashion brands, or really any e-com, but we help fashion brands. Let's make this flow nicely. So essentially what I want to say is we help fashion brands acquisition and retention. So this is essentially what I want to communicate. There you go. So we help, so I'm going to say we help fashion brands create you can do a couple of different things. I'm going to write a couple here. We help fashion brands create 7-figure customer acquisition and retention systems. I'm struggling with this word today. We're going to put up a couple here. So we help fashion brands create 7-figure customer acquisition and retention systems. We help fashion brands scale to 7 figures using advanced customer acquisition and retention. I did it again. And continue that out. So it's basically saying, here's the niche, this is what they want to achieve, and this is how we're going to do it. And it's the same thing here. This is what they want to achieve. 7 figures, 83,000 a month is $1 million a year. And I mean, that's pretty close, right? Using advanced customer acquisition or retention systems, etc. And you can go from there. Now, I haven't even mentioned what the actual mechanism is here because it's the least important part. The mechanism may be TikTok ads, UGC content, and then maybe this will be organic or ads. You can do either. And then you may even do email. The problem is, none of this really matters if it's not getting them to where they want to be. So this is why I say that the focus, like, people say mastery requires focus, and that's 100% true, but it's mastery in the transformation that you're selling someone. So if the transformation is getting them to 100K a month by getting more customers and more attention, this here is your target. Whatever happens to get you there doesn't really matter. They don't really care as long as you can get them there, and as long as they believe that that you can get them there. So if you go and you package this together, what you might do is you might run paid ads. So let's break this down. Client acquisition, customer acquisition rather. So customer acquisition, customer retention. So you make a list of these are the 2 things that they want the most. retention. And then what can you do to get them there? You can start listing this out. So you can do organic marketing. So this can be TikTok growth. I'm going to do TikTok / YouTube growth because it depends on the niche, but YouTube is killing it right now. So growth, and this is organic. You could do like UGC, content creation, etc. You can then also do like paid ads. So you could do TikTok, Facebook, we just call it Meta. Could even do Pinterest ads, Twitter, LinkedIn. Point is, doesn't matter. You could then even, LinkedIn. Under organic marketing, you can even do like outbound. So if you were targeting like agencies, and you could do email, social media, cold calling. I hope I'm getting it. I just want to get those creative juices like flowing. Retention. Top one is email. Could do SMS. Organic marketing still applies here. Because once you get them in, if you're unfamiliar, like top of funnel or cold traffic, it's people that are brand new to the brand. This is people right at the top, and then you could potentially get them in via like TikTok, ads, or like organic. And then different stages of the funnel require a different approach. This is getting a bit advanced. I don't want to keep it too crazy right now. Just to keep it simple, once you know what they want to achieve, you just make a list of what you could potentially do to get them there. And then once you know what this looks like, you just kind of figure out, or you choose which one you want to go for, and you go down that route. If they want to do customer acquisition and they want to do retention, what makes the most sense is kind of looking here and seeing which is similar and doing that. So if I were doing this type of offer, and right now we do paid ads, but to be honest, what I would do right now is I would do paid ads to get the customers, to get traffic basically, and direct customers. But then I would use email marketing to retain, basically to make the money, to retain. And essentially what happened here is you get the ads, they take people to the website. On the website there's a sign up page, so people sign up for whatever, your email list, or you have like a special coupon or a quiz or something like that. They sign up and then they go into email flow. And then you've also got the paid ads retargeting in the background. So you have the paid ads and you have the email. And then they will start seeing your ads on every platform, Facebook, Google, YouTube, wherever, TikTok, it starts showing up everywhere. And you've got the email marketing also retargeting and bringing those people in from the people that are on the list. And this could be email marketing, it could be SMS, it could be really whatever. But once you know what they want to achieve, then you're just going to find out the different vehicles that can get them there. And you could really sell any of these. As long as you lead with this. As long as you truly believe that what you've packaged together can get them to where they want to be, you are selling this. You're not selling any of this whatsoever. The caveat to that is if something is brand new, like if something has never been used before, and you go and you offer that and it works incredibly well, then you could mention it. So when TikTok was brand new, like a year ago or so, you could go ahead and say, hey, we'll help you scale to 6-7 figures using TikTok. So previously you could say, we will help scale, still mentioning the brand, so we help fashion brands scale to 7 figures using TikTok. You can't do this as successfully anymore. You can still do it in some cases. You can't do it as successfully anymore because people have seen this so many times. So you have to go ahead and be a little bit more specific. So you could say, we help fashion brands scale to 7 figures, or we help fashion brands create 7-figure acquisition and retention systems using TikTok. So you could potentially do that. Or email marketing. Like you can do that, but it's better just to keep it focused on what they want to achieve. In this case, this is what they want to achieve. You've just put that bit in the beginning. You get them on the call, and then on the call you still lead with this. You say, this is what we're going to help you achieve. If they ask you how it works, you say, sure. You break down this aspect, the client acquisition. So we say, okay, we're going to get people in the door via this. This is how we're going to get your traffic. And then we're going to sell them using these tactics or whatever else, these strategies. And whatever is included. Now, if it's e-com, final note here, if it's e-com, think about what they need in general. They need a converting website, good offers. By the way, this is the same like every business. In fact, let's keep this simple. Every business needs a good converting website. So if they don't have one of that, you need to either create it. So maybe you will create a landing page. Especially if they're like a local business, then you will create the ads, the landing page, and then maybe an email follow-up system as well. For e-com, same thing. You need a well-converting website. You need a good landing page that they land on, and then you need to have the website optimized with reviews and whatever else. But the point is, and I want to keep this simple because we're already at 16 minutes. You look at what they want, and then you just figure out how to get them there. Google it, read books about it. If you decide to go for dentistry, start Googling how to get more patients for your dental practice. Don't say for dental clients or something like that. You start using the terminology as if you were the owner of the dental practice, and you start learning as if you were the owner of the dental practice. And once you figure out how the owner of a dental practice would be getting patients, that is what you start offering as the mechanism or as the vehicle to get them to where they want to be. But this is what I'm going to do. This is the most important thing. This is why it's highlighted. I last made the note before, like the most important thing when it comes to creating the offer is the transformation that you offer in the prospect. And when businesses want to reach the next stage, you are selling the transformation. They don't care which vehicle it is that they're using, as long as they believe it will work. And this is kind of the last part that kind of ties it all together, is if you're offering Facebook ads today, a lot of people aren't going to believe it works because they used Facebook ads before, they wasted a load of money, they tried an agency, didn't work out, whatever it may be. But then when you're coming here, they've got to believe you. And that's why you've got to get started on your organic marketing if you're not already. You've got to have a really, really good outreach system. So you're not just communicating that you can get them here, but then most importantly that you are the person to do it and you can pretty much guarantee to get them there. So I'm going to cut up this video here. I hope you found it valuable. What I would say is if you are a new or existing agency owner and would like help one-on-one actually booking in more consistent meetings for your agency and also being able to guarantee results, having an incredible service delivery system to guarantee results, go down to the description below. I've got a demo video that you can watch about my one-on-one mentorship program of how we could potentially work together and I can help you out. There's also a link down there that you can book in a call if you would like to speak with me one-on-one about your current situation, see what's necessary to get you to the next stage, and then together we can build in a gap, potentially work together to make that happen. But most importantly, if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe, comment if you've got any questions that you need me to get back to or anything that you're struggling with, pop that down below. And lastly, if you'd like to have a chat with me, the link to my Facebook and my Instagram is down below. Feel free to reach out to me on one of those platforms and I'll happily help you out. I hope you found this video valuable and I'll see you again in the next one.